Hello and welcome to the MSL 2025 Event 5 Tug of War. It's a unique event. 3 tugs. You go from the same side each time. Whichever side the block is on, that team loses. So you want to get the block on the opposing team's side to win. Speeding Snakes top the league over the Midnight Skies. Can they hold it though? We'll see. It's a bracket style event. 1st through 16, after each round, teams are reseeded for lowest to highest until final and 3rd place round, and put the block on the other team side to win. You get 3 attempts to do that. The block is placed back in the center of each time. So we're starting off with the Speeding Snakes against Team Saturn, 1st place versus bottom of the league. Here they go, the first push. There's many formations. Speeding Snakes did sort of a 3 trifecta, and it worked. They do it again, and it gets even further. Team Saturn has no answer for it. And the Speeding Snakes did the same strategy every time, and they're going to destroy Team Saturn here. That is not going to help Team Saturn. 7 centimeters. Let's see, what was Team Saturn's strategy? I didn't even really see it. Oh, they're like all out of sorts. They tried to copy it, but they didn't really have the strength that the Speeding Snakes had, which led to the Speeding Snakes recording a big win over them. Now the Fantastic Freeze versus the Midnight Skies, 15th versus 2nd. Fantastic Freeze have a 4th place, but they've been terrible besides for that. So our first push about to begin. A lot of teams very similar to... Oh, a bit of a check there from one of the Fantastic Freeze members on the Midnight Skies. Yeah, they're all going for that 3 strategy with the 4th marble just to the outside. And it's going to be the Fantastic Freeze taking this one. Let's check the replay. By less centimeters. Still a decent win, though. 3.9. Yeah, the Speeding Snake strategy that we saw has been used by, I think, every single team so far. Nothing real different. Fantastic Freeze sort of different, as the outside marbles led the way a little bit. Side Snakes for the Coffeers. Cafe is subbed out for Mocha in this one. And oh, that one got high up. We're going to have to see that one in the replay. Coffeers have the advantage for now. They're doing like a spear attack with 2 at the front, and now it seems they're behind. And they use a strong push there to beat the Speeding Snakes. Looks like about 6 centimeters too with the push, 5.9. Yeah, the back 2 for the Coffees tried to push further, but the Speeding Snakes held strong, and it led to it going up, which made it closer than it could have been. But the Coffeers will win anyway. Now the Brilliant Blues versus the Sushi Smashers. The Blues trying to find their form again. Sushi Smashers trying to get some. Both are very strong teams, and the Brilliant Blues will counterattack. They attacked after the Sushi Smashers, and it worked very well. They have a big lead. But the Sushi Smashers claw back. Brilliant Blues do the same thing again, but it doesn't work as well. It's close. Who's going to get it? Sushi Smashers will. They had 3 pushing hard, and when that impact came, splurted away, but it was enough to get the job done. Brilliant Blues counterattack strategy worked until the final one. Yeah, you can see that. Very powerful from the Sushi Smashers. Look at how it made Sashimi spin that one. Yeah, they did a slam strategy, an all-out muscle force. Now the Limited Lashers and Team Forest, our hosts, still looking for their first top half finish. Can they get it? It doesn't look like it right now. They're behind. And the Lashers doing something similar to the Sushi Smashers. But with the block tilted like this, and the Limited Lashers will push even further. They handled that perfectly. Team Forest needs a miracle, and I think they got it done. Yes, they will get their first top half finish. 3.8 centimeters is the win. Team Forest used brute strength, it seemed. The Limited Lashers perfectly counterattacked there and flipped the block, which should have made it harder, but they completely choke on the final one. Team Forest does it perfectly right by choosing one side of the block to push, and the Limited Lashers don't know how to respond. They all miss, and they blow the lead. Team Party versus the Thunder Waves now. Next round, they're about even there, but the Thunder Waves will tilt the block a little to give them the lead. Push 2. And about the same thing. This one's very close, though. Thunder Waves have the slightest of advantages. They've been even so far, and it's going to be just enough. They got to the block first that time, and Team Party didn't have the counterattack strength as the Thunder Waves held a 4-strong bunch to be able to block any chance they had to push. They didn't get a far push, but they managed to block Team Party's. And that is enough for the Thunder Waves to win, which is all that matters in this event. 5.7 centimeters too, though, due to the block tilt. That's going to hurt Team Party's rankings. All right, now, Cat's Eyes versus Team Sunbeam. Team Sunbeam had a good start, but they've fallen off a little. And they're going to have the lead there. Decent push. Oh, they got to the block first the time, but the Cat's Eyes respond beautifully, and they're only just slightly behind now. What is going to happen in the final push? Cat's Eyes do a great formation. 2 at the front, 2 at the back, and it's going to lead to a massive win. With the block tilt, that is really going to hurt Team Sunbeam. I think they're going to be in last place. Yes, they are. What a great counterattack from the Cat's Eyes. They're behind the whole game. The second push, they recovered a little, but Team Sunbeam in a complete collapse. You can see there, reaching the block first and the final one. They reached at about the same time, but the Cat's Eyes got there slightly ahead, pushed the block to the side, and pushed far, and Team Sunbeam had no answer. Erasers versus Team Mint now. Team Mint is going to have the lead. Flipping it to the side, too. Erasers have to choose one of them. They bring it back. They're still slightly behind, though. They should be reaching the block first, which could be an advantage. And they do. They have 4 strong. The two marbles stay there. But they put so much force in it, you could see the outside marbles get flung. A 3.3 centimeter win. They used all their strength in that one. Great teamwork from the O-Racers. 4 of them reaching there at exactly the same time. Look at this third one that's about to begin. Bit uncoordinated the first 2. Look at that. That is beautiful from the O-Racers. All 4 of them going at the same speed, and they got enough brute force to give them the win. The results 9th through 16th, Team Mint against the Racers. That's actually the closest match so far. Team Sunbeam will be earning 0 points, and Team Saturn already bottomed the league at just 1. Not the season they've wanted to have so far. Brilliant Blues in 12th, second place in 11th. How much can the Speeding Snakes extend that lead? No one can really take it for them besides the Coffiers. I know the Coffiers can't even. It's impossible. They will have the lead after this event. Fantastic Freeze get a good start against the Speeding Snakes, and the Speeding Snakes reach the block first, but the Fantastic Freeze respond beautifully, keep it flipped, and they do it again. This time they had 2. The front 2, it seemed, flipped the block, and the back 2 just counterattacked to stop any chance the Speeding Snakes have of winning. 5.2 centimeters is the victory. Speeding Snakes know they'll have the lead after this event, but they're going to be a bit disappointed they couldn't extend it further. Coffiers versus the Sushi Smashers now. And the Sushi Smashers got to the block first, but the Coffiers respond beautifully and take the lead. They do it again, we're about even. And it stays even there. They all got there at the same time, but the Coffiers have the slightest advantage, and they will be taking the win. 4.2 centimeters is the margin of victory. What a close one there. What a close match. That is hard to believe. If you're a Coffiers fans, you're gonna feel lucky to escape that one, especially against a team with a lot of strength. The Sushi Smashers. Now our host, Team Forest versus the Thunder Waves. Thunder Waves trending well. Team Forest finally get their first top half finish, but the Thunder Waves will take the lead with a slight tilt, moving it on the down part of our screen. Team Forest tries to respond, but the Thunder Waves block brilliantly. Our final run. Down they come. Team Forest gets a little closer, but the Thunder Waves, they set up the defensive, set up a wall that Team Forest just couldn't break in time. They will escape with a very slight win, 4.5 centimeters. Thunder Waves got that lead, and they just parked the bus, for lack of a better term, not letting Team Forest push it too close. Their fans are very happy to win that. Great strategy. Now the O-Racers versus the Cat's Eyes. We saw a great strategy from the O-Racers last time out, especially on that final push, and it was slightly different this time. It was sort of a spear formation with 2 at the front, and it works. And back 2 tried to provide support, but they couldn't really. Then they blocked the Cat's Eyes there. The O-Racers have the slightest of leads. And they're going to hold that one. The block gets flipped, and no one could get any push there. O-Racers fans happy to win that one. I don't think I saw an explicit formation from either team, just a standard go out there and push. Erasers did enough. to hold on to victory. 2.7 centimeters. That's very close, especially since there was no tilt on the block at all. Cat of Cat's Eyes will likely be taking 5th. That is the closest match of the day. Yeah. Yes, they will. They go 16th through 5th in. Speeding Snakes in 8th. But the Coffeers, if they win gold, the lead would be cut to 2. But they've got the lead. O-Racers versus the Thunder Waves now in the first semifinal. Down they go. O-Racers do that same strategy we saw at the end of the first round, and it works nicely. They have a decent lead. Thunder Waves respond with the same thing, and the O-Racers get splurted out. They had no response to that one. They are well behind now. They need a good push here. They get it, but the Thunder Waves will get there just in time to block their progress. And the Thunder Waves are to the final. They'll be picking up their second medal of the season. The Racers will have to hope for their first. They could play their rivals, the Coffeers, in the third place match. Two are huge rivals, but the Coffeers would prefer not to and to get as many points as possible. And that second push, crucial for the Thunder Waves there. They completely reversed the fixture. The Racers were so organized, but it's not going to be enough. Coffeers versus the Fantastic Freeze. Coffeers trending very well, and that works. Great work from Americano and Mocha to push that one far, while Latte and Espresso were in defense, and Fantastic Freeze came with an attack, but the Coffeers managed to shove the block back to the side to keep themselves ahead. And the Fantastic Freeze almost get it there, but the Coffeers are going to win barely. Look at how close that was. It's going to be like about a 4-centimeter win. The block tilt. But wow. You see so many strategies that play there. Great sort of square attack from the Coffeers in push 1. The Fantastic Freeze came with the slam, with 4 of them coming at different times, but the Coffeers managed to block it just in time. And then brute force, Fantastic Freeze got their first. Coffeers did a counterattack that was just enough to win. Third place match now, the O-Racers versus the Fantastic Freeze. Who will take the bronze in tug of war? O-Racers and Fantastic Freeze, they're both looking for their first medal. Fantastic Freeze will have the lead. 2 O-Racers tried to block it, but they did not have enough strength, and they're kind of lucky they were there, otherwise the O-Racers would be down a lot more. There you go. O-Racers will bring it back a little, but they're still well behind. They're going to need a good final push to beat the Fantastic Freeze. And it's not going to happen. Lead gets extended. Fantastic Freeze win the bronze. It's good for the team in 15th place. They'll shoot up the standings. Double their score, actually. They'll go from 15 to 30. O-Racers just weren't as organized that time, and it cost them. They'll take a 4th place, though. That's a very good result. Now everyone is waiting for the gold between the Thunder Waves and the Coffeers, 2 very strong teams. Coffeers in very good form as of late, with Latte taking the Golden Funnel Endurance. They'd love to win back-to-back. Thunder Waves, they did a good event in archery. They want to shoot up the standings too. They're in 5th though, so it's going to be hard. That they're about equal, slight tilt in favor of the Thunder Waves. Push 2, Coffeers try to slam, but the Thunder Waves will shoot ahead as they manage to make 3 of the Coffeers miss. The final push, who's going to take the goal? It's going to be the Coffeers. They use brute strength. The block doesn't get tilted, and they will win the gold. The Thunder Waves couldn't respond in time, and they're thrilled. That is a close one. There was no tilt on that block. 2.8 centimeters, second closest match of the day. Look at that replay. Thunder Waves had the lead there. Then Thunder Waves do a brilliant attack going to one side of the block, shoving it out as the Coffeers, most of them missed the block. But then the final push, Coffeers came with sort of a slam with middle 2 coming first, the outer 2 second, and it's enough to win. Coffeers win back-to-back golds. And these teams at the top of the standings, they are doing insane at the moment. On pace for about almost 180-point season in a 12-event competition. Congratulations to the Fantastic Freeze, Thunder Waves, and the Coffeers. Mocha also doing some good work. He subbed in twice for team events. The Coffeers continue to do well. They up to second. They're just 2 points off of the Speeding Snakes. Midnight Sky still hold third. Then a bit of a gap to the Thunder Waves in 4th. What an event that was. Team Saturn and Saucy Snakes got to pick it up. And that was a truly thrilling event. We hope to see you for B Event 2 Tug of War and A Event 6. Good day, everybody.